starting deep for Tomac, number 1, and close on the wheels there. Number 7, that was Bart Brentjens from the Netherlands, wins about everything in Holland, and he's made a good start too today. Give you some idea of the climb they've got, by the way. That camera is up on the slope, and these are the streets to which the Liège-Bastogne-Liège goes, and then they climb up the long climb. And in fact, Martin Early, who qualified extremely well on Saturday. In fact, he won his heat. There were 600 competitors and only 150 to ride the final. This is the climb, and Martin said on the Liège-Bastogne-Liège, when we go up, we keep on going over the top, but in the mountain bike section, it turns off, so he didn't have to suffer up the rest of the climb, but he had to start at the back of this one, as did Adrie van der Poel. A view from our camera site, sat under the saddle here, but I thought Tomac got in the lead, but he hasn't. For one sniff of a moment, I saw the number come through, but no, he's not made it. In fact, it's Daniel Bruschi from Italy, the Marin rider, that's heading him off at the moment. And this gives you some idea of the single track. If you're starting at the back, as Adrie van der Poel has had to do, and working his way through. In fact, there he goes, just gone on the way through now at the moment. Adrie van der Poel 5.92, so he's working his way up through this little lot. Dust is everywhere, but Adrie van der Poel, when he won his... Excuse me, sir, that was a bit of a thump up, wasn't it? So that's the worst way to go, over the top and out of commission. But the top men here at the front, we have Frischnet in the wooded section, somewhat cooler for the rider, and John Tomac's with him. So legs 11, Thomas Frischnet at the front. Complete contrast here with the ex-cyclo cross rider Frischnet and the ex-road rider John Tomac here. Tomac won the Grundig World Cup and the World Cross Country Championship in 1991. Tomac just shows he's good all rounder. And there, Baker's gone through, and Denise is just behind him. And Tomac's opened up quite a sizable gap already. And David Baker's sitting very nicely indeed, with Denise on his wheel. Then back to Bruschi. Well, take a joy. There's Barry Clark. Barry Clark just pacing himself a little bit off the pace at the moment. Ostergaard in there for Denmark as well. That's Baker closing up on Tinker Jerez. Tinker again, the man who started the season in good form already. Third in Madrid. He won one of the Grundigs last year, and it's a bit like a road race now. Dernis has got up to Tomac. You can hear the roar of that back wheel of Tomac's on this road section. John on his American rally, that one actually is made in America. The other two British lads are riding on the rallies that are made in Nottingham, under the watchful eye of my great friend Gerald O'Donovan, who looks after the special bicycle division and their special matrix frames. And yep, it's Baker just up there. What a little group. This could be a road race, couldn't it? Bruschi forcing his way through at the moment, and Tomac doesn't know what to do about it. Baker's gone through as well. Denise is just hanging off the back a bit at the moment. And keep watchful eye on this one. Bruschi, the Italian, is really putting the pressure on them. And Marcel Lance also in at the moment. So this is quite a fair old group of roadies, or ex-roadies, who are beginning to make a lot of work. David Baker, winner in Plymouth last year. He had a third place in the World Mountain Bike Championships a couple of years ago, and of course bad luck at Metabief this last year, 93, when he punctured twice. These are trials and tribulations. He's being followed by Bruschi, then Tomac, then Dernis. This is some race. Do come back to us after the break. This fascinating race entering the fourth lap. There are 5 laps for these riders to cover, and look, here we have what could be almost a road race on road racing roads, but they've still got the tough stuff yet ahead of them. That's the climb they've got to go up, and our cameraman picking up the picture. Unfortunately, David Baker's gone. Baker has broken a gear cable. Don't smile about it, my dear. It's very disappointing for David. He does seem to have some problems, so now he's got to concentrate on Plymouth. So Baker, the British champion, out of the race with a broken gear cable. Just show the technicality of this course, and number 1 on the front, Tomac then, taking the lead, followed by Denise. Quite a useful gap then, back to Bruschi from Italy. And Ernst there just going through. There's Tinker Jures. That's a nice little ride by Marcel Ernst, the giant Europe rider. And Brushy was in trouble. He's come off there, so he's going to lose a bit of pace behind these two who are climbing well at the moment. They spread eagle the whole of the field now. There's the best part about 10 minutes covering them from front to back. And Tomac's in trouble. Now that is going to be most disappointing for him. He's punctured just on this climb up here. He has to do all the work himself. Out goes the wheel. He's knocked back the quick release. It's unusual. Tioga disc wheel he's got on the back. In fact, they're like rayon cords, more or less, that operate as spokes around which the plastic has been put. So it's both light and very strong indeed. And it offers just a little bit of suspension for him, but still he's punctured. Unfortunately, that's the problems in this sport, and you cannot get anybody to help with those. Spectators can't.